The Super Bowl performance in particular also has some black people online in an uproar. And I think
what were they saying, the black people? What was their problem?
So some people saying that it's an American sport, and you have someone speaking a language that Americans cannot understand. It's not our first language. So they're saying that why would an American sport have, I think it was the same point you make about Eminem. When you say that Eminem shouldn't be allowed to come in hip hop and be put on the grand stage, they're saying the same thing about Bad Bunny, saying that he shouldn't.
I'm going to disagree with him.
Okay, go ahead.
And I'm going to disagree
remember your
with
position
them.
about
Absolutely.
Eminem. Okay.
And I don't think the two are comparable.
Okay.
Eminem is participating in a cultural art form created by African people. He's a visitor in the house, right? Bad Bunny, again, who I never heard of until the Super Bowl.
Yes.
He's not a visitor in the house because the house is stolen property. You cannot dictate how somebody behaves in a home you don't own. If Loon breaks into a mansion down the street and I come and stay with Loon and Loon start telling me I gotta pay rent, I'm telling Loon, pay rent to you for what? You don't even own the house. So how can you dictate Bad Bunny's behavior at the Super Bowl because you claim it's un-American when this country is un-American because it was not your property, you stole it. So if anything, go to the Native Americans and go to the Native Africans and ask them if they had a problem with what Bad Bunny did. But you can't go to the white man and say, did you have a problem with Bad Bunny's performance? Because the white man has no entitlement, no right whatsoever to dictate how people behave in a country he stole.
Right.
In addition to that, Bad Bunny is Puerto Rican. Puerto Ricans are citizens of America. The United States will be 250 years old on July the 4th, Loon. And guess what? The United States has never had an official language until Donald Trump recently signed an executive order clarifying English as the national language of America.
Right.
So if he's speaking Spanish at the Super Bowl, why is it a problem if this country doesn't have an official language, right? I'm gonna be honest with you. My respect for the man, and I don't even know him, it went through the roof. Because I saw a Latino artist put Latino people on the map.
On the main stage.
On the biggest stage.
Yes.
In a way I've never seen a black artist ever do for black people.
What do you think about Kendrick's last Super Bowl performance?
I thought Kendrick's performance was good, but in no way, shape, form, or fashion.
You didn't see any black symbolism in that? I think his whole push was trying
to.
Okay.
He did not highlight, no artists. The closest one I'm going to give is Beyonce when she highlighted the Black Panther Party.
100%.
I'm going to put Beyonce over
She
Kendrick
shook that.
because it was clear cut what she was doing, right? Bad Bunny, though, Loon, he highlighted every aspect of Latino culture. From the grass they grow to the farm. He even had a Latino couple get married right there at the Super Bowl.
Right.
Talk about some Latino on Latino love, saving the Latino family. Look what he did. He had them playing cards. He had them drinking. He had the music. He had the love. He had the family. Every aspect of Latino culture, he promoted it. And then he hit you with the pan-Latinoism, as I would hit you with the pan-Africanism. He started shouting out all the Latino countries.
Yeah.
In other words, this ain't just about Puerto Rico. I'm going to go with the whole Latino movement. You see that?
Right.
So that was Pan-Africanism, but flipped into Latinoism. You follow Pan-Latinoism. And so what he did, I almost felt embarrassed because I've rarely seen a black artist showcase black culture the way Bad Bunny unapologetically did for his people.
Because it was, if nothing else, unapologetic.
Oh, it was
he
unapologetic.
Didn't speak English. He didn't try to bring the English speaking artist on the. He didn't try to pander at all. He stood on his heritage, what they stand on, and he went for what he knew.
And he went hard.
Yes.
Now, we talked about the cultural. Let's talk about the political. Why did the Super Bowl?
Before we go there, because I think we're going to cook there. Before we go there, I think another reason, let's talk about if if we could be upset in the same way we were upset about Eminem, because I still want to speak about that,
I think
right?
they're two different things.
I know you do, but I'm going to add another layer to it, which is Jay-Z is the person that is curating.
I don't think Jay-Z made that call.
100%.
I don't think Jay-Z made that
Roc
call.
Nation has the deal. They have the
they
deal.
got the deal, but
Well, it's going to be blamed on him whether or not he made the call or not.
we agree on that. You feel me? But if I'm Roger Goodell, you may be my entertainment person. You understand?
saying it, yes.
But because you remember, Kendrick got backlash for calling Drake a PDF.
Yes.
You
So you
understand?
saying this is an NFL thing?
I
They
think
kind of
the
stepped
NFL
in and said we're going a different
we're
route
going a
under
different
the
route this
umbrella
year.
view. Yes.
Especially because you let him get up there and throw these innuendos at a Super Bowl.
And from a business perspective, appealing to the Latino community, which is an untapped market for the NFL.
Exactly. Now, the reason they went there, Trump just kidnapped the president of Venezuela. He got ICE agents all over America kidnapping Latinos of every ilk, deporting them. America looks real bad in Latin America right now. This was a propaganda stunt to improve America's image to the Latino people. Why? Because America has more to do in Latin America. Bad Bunny does not get that stage if the white power structure doesn't have plans for Latin America.
Wow. That's deep.
The underlay for the overplay. Watch how it comes.
You know, by default, if we entertain that, by default, we're saying Jay-Z is controlled.
All black celebrities are controlled.
You don't
All
think
black celebrities
so?
are
Jay-Z still hasn't broke the chains with
You
his
can't
level
break
of
the
wealth.
chains.
You can't tell me you're fighting your entire life to break these chains and it's impossible to break them. You're on the same fight to break whatever chains that come. You're a celebrity now. I hope you know that.
By default.
Exactly.
Not by intent.
It don't matter about.
No, it's a difference. You want to know why?
No,
Let me
sir.
tell you why there's a difference.
No, sir.
Let me tell you why there's
Go
a
ahead.
difference. Celebrities by intent. I want to be a rapper. I want to be an actor. I want to be a comedian. By intent. Your whole career was spent making deals with white people. I've never made a deal with a white person in my life. I am free as you can be on a plantation. You understand? Jay-Z got contracts. Kendrick got contracts. Rihanna, Beyonce got contracts.
I need you to know that was
You
the name
understand?
of an album. Kanye.
What was it called?
As free as you can be on a plantation.
As free as you can, because I'm still on the plantation. I don't own this, but I'm as free as you can be. I have no agreement with no white person anywhere. And I get white people who contact me all the time. I can take you to the next level. People love you. I can do this for you. I can do this for you. I can't do it, Loon. Because the minute I sign with one of y'all, I'm no different than the rest of them.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got to be the exception. Am I perfect? No. But I'm the exception because I'm the only one who's known on that level who can say I have no contract with no Caucasian. You can't name me a comedian who can say it. You can't name me a rapper who can say it. You can't name me an actor, a dancer. Who can you name in the world of entertainment who can say I am not beholden to white people at all? I'm the only person I know.
You're the only one I can say with confidence that I have not seen take a white deal in any way.
In any way.
Yeah, and that's
In
the
any
and,
way.
You know, I don't tell lies. I don't have a reason
Right.
to, and niggas
In
know
any
I don't
way.
do no capping or nothing. But here's the thing. Let's get back to the Jay-Z conversation because I think it's interesting that you're saying he's being used as a political shield. Now, you're not saying
Remember,
that
why did he
outright.
get the contract? Jay-Z was brought to the NFL's table to deflect from the fact that they didn't want to give Colin Kaepernick his job back. Jay-Z knew he was being used as pass interference. He knew he was being used as pass interference. And if you remember, when he first came to the table, he got a lot of backlash from Black America. Remember? They got on him about that.
Yes.
So you not going to do nothing about Kaepernick's job? No, he ain't going to do nothing about Kaepernick's job. And I'm not going to call him a sellout because I have to see what your Machiavellian play is. See,
Is he selling
Jay,
out or buying in?
Exactly. I thought, hoping Jay would say, let me buy a team and let's give an NFL team its first majority black owner because none of them have that. Maybe that still is his play.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's probably
So
the play.
Sometimes I got to wait to see a long game. But so far, I haven't seen any game.
Yeah, now for sure. Now, let's talk more about Bad Bunny's performance. So you're saying that, I want you to button that up. So you're saying because the way that America is being viewed from a Latino perspective, from a Latin perspective, they did that to kind of sweep some of that under the rug.
Absolutely. That was propaganda.
Wow. I didn't even think about that like that.
Because Latinos are not a large percentage of NFL players. Do you follow me? NFL, just like the NBA.
That's why people were outraged. They're saying that Latinos are not represented in this market. Like, where did this come from? And I think you're saying the political push, I mean, I don't have any evidence to the contrary.
But there are Latino players, though.
Yeah, of course, of
They're
course.
just not the majority.
Yeah, of course, they're minority.
Here's my thing. America took Texas from Mexico. Puerto Rico is a colony of America. America tested all kinds of dangerous vaccinations and other things on the Puerto Rican women. Remember, the Puerto Rican women were tested with the first birth control pill. Yes, they went sterile and everything with the birth control pill. So when you look at the human rights abuses against the Puerto Rican African family by the United States of America, whether there is a Latino football player or not, just by virtue of the hell that my Latino African brothers and sisters have caught, they had a right to that stage. You feel me?
What about the part where, did you watch it? Did you actually watch the performance?
Yes.
Okay, did you see the two guys gyrating and kind of on each other? It was.
I saw a still shot. I didn't see it in.
Seen it live.
I saw the still shot. We do know Bad Bunny is pro LGB, right?
Right. So why would we ignore that agenda?
We don't have to ignore it.
Okay.
I didn't appreciate that.
Okay.
I didn't appreciate that. Right.
Yes.
And I think that now he claims he's not LGB. He just supports.
Right.
But I didn't appreciate that.
Yes.
And I would have rather he had left that out. But I understand he stands on that. And it wasn't excessive, although I wish it wasn't at all.
Yes.
But it wasn't
excessive. It wasn't excessive, you're right. But it was on the it was prime time. Like the shot they gave it was nothing else really going on, and it was like focused on.
You just gave me an idea. What did I just say a minute ago? America tested the first birth control pills on the Puerto Rican people. We know that the LGBT agenda was pushed through the shadow government by way of Barack Obama to reduce our population. Is it possible that America is trying to sweet talk the Latino people into another population control campaign? Think about
because
that.
I was wondering, who agenda is this? Like, who
it's
agenda?
The white man's agenda. Oh, it's the white man's agenda. They want Latin America. The white man has plans for Latin America. Let me give you a little bit more game on this. As someone who speaks in the Caribbean on a regular basis, we do know the white man is trying to colonize Black Caribbean islands. They're going in there buying up the properties. They're going in there stealing the properties because white people are tired of living north of the equator. They want to live close to the equator or south of it. They're tired of the cold.
Right.
They want the warm. Right?
Yes.
And so they're trying to bait Africans to move to Europe and take their place. Same thing they're doing with us with the suburbs, right? Come move out here, and they come right back into the heart of Nashville.
Yes.
They come right back into the heart of Knoxville.
Yes.
They come right back into the heart of Chattanooga, right? Let's get these silly Negroes, since they love being around us so much, let's entice them out, and we're going to take
And that's
spot.
prime real estate.
That's what they're doing in the Caribbean. So guess what's next to the Caribbean? Central America and then South America. So is it possible that the white man next colonization act will be Central and South America?
Also, as it pertains to Bad Bunny and his performance, I don't know if you're aware of this, but multiple House Republicans pushed for probes into the NFL, NBC, and even FCC
regarding
over Bad Bunny's halftime show, calling the content illegal and objecting.
Illegal how?
Provocative material and the show being mostly in Spanish.
No, because America did not have an official language until Donald Trump's executive order. I don't think they win that.
Right.
I don't think they win that. And America constantly propagates this concept that this is a land of immigrants.
Yes.
How can you deny them? Think about it. You don't even have to speak English to get services in this country. If I have to evaluate a child who speaks Spanish,
they'll get a translator.
You follow what I'm saying? So America has catered to the Spanish speaker for the past 50 years or so. now we're not going to cater to the Spanish speaker, I don't think they win that fight.
You know, they also had Kid Rock and others do their own kind of halftime
I saw
show
that to take away from it, but it didn't work much. Kid Rock still got about 6 million views, but that was nothing compared to Bad Bunny. They saying his viewership may have been the most in history or something like that.
Yeah, Complex reported the wrong numbers. We were on the email chain yesterday where they said that they had to retract that. I think he's number 5. Kendrick still beat him out.
Okay.
And I think Mike is 2. So I think it goes Kendrick, Mike, Rihanna. He's somewhere along that list.
Got you.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, as I said, I felt embarrassed because I've never seen a black artist put black culture and history on a stage as big as that, as unapologetically as Bad Bunny did it. He repped his people in a way we seldom do.
You are watching Dr. Umar Johnson on It's Up There podcast with Loon. This is only a clip. The full 4-hour Part 1 interview is available right now on the It's Up There podcast Patreon. Watch the complete conversation through the link in the description.